everyone, it's Liam Catterson here, and today we're going to be reacting to the very first episode for Series 2 of Black Mirror, with the episode called Be Right Back. People are never back. They tell you, be right back, and they never return your messages. Or probably it's just me. Probably I'm that annoying. All jokes aside, yes, the first series produced 3 incredible stories, all feeling so fresh, in my opinion. The 3 episodes for Series 1, they felt fresh and they felt really, really unique. There was a point, because I am stupid, and I forget to bring things up. If there's, like, probably going to be thoughts that occur after, you know, my reaction, and it's like, why did you not say that in the initial review, Liam? But I was just having a little think yesterday, and something popped in my head. The grain implant, of course, we all knew how disastrous that was for Fee and Liam. Not me. But I was just thinking, you know, I know this series is supposed to be, you know, heavy and depressing and all that stuff, but I was thinking of the pros of the grain implant, and I was thinking how it could really, really help with dementia as well. Like, I know people do struggle with dementia and all that, but that grain implant could help. I mean, sure, a sole person, it might be a bit difficult for a sole person who has dementia to handle the whole situation, but if there was like some kind of aid, some support to take them through the grain implant process to access their memories and all that, I think it might contribute. I don't know. It was just a little thought that I had yesterday. So yeah. But done with Series 1. We're on to Series 2. I am really, really hoping this series is just as good as the first, because the first one was just incredible in terms of writing and how you thought about, you know, certain acts that people did, with the Prime Minister episode, of course. The second episode especially, with the whole, you know, with Bing, you know, getting his own show, speaking out against raging against the machine, but, you know, taking the deal with the devil, all that stuff. Yeah, I'm really hoping that there is a lot more. I mean, I'm assuming it is, considering a lot of people do praise Black Mirror for being thought-provoking, but like, I'm hoping it does up the ante for Series 2. So, let's find out with Episode 1. This is Be Right Back, Episode number 1 of Series 2 for Black Mirror. Let's go.
Of intelligent synthetic flesh aimed at getting multiple amputees back on their feet.
Ooh, what, like synthetic flesh?
Ash!
Synthetic flesh. Intriguing. Already.
I snotted in yours, is that okay?
Yeah.
Palms, burning palms.
Is that who I think it is? Is that Haley Atwell?
Sorry.
Peggy! So this is where you've been since Season 2. You time travelled, okay?
What was that for?
Just checking you're still solid. Keep vanishing down there. Thief that thing.
Sass.
What are you doing?
Just sharing that. Thought people might find it funny.
Oh, it's him as a kid, isn't it? I thought it was like...
funny, it's sweet.
Trust me, that day wasn't sweet.
Thing, and it's just, he's probably stuck somewhere with no reception.
Oh, hell no. Worst possible thing. Oh, no. Ash. Oh, bloody hell. Why is it always... Haley Atwell? Why is it always Haley Atwell? Steve Rogers? Ash, come on.
But it wouldn't work if he wasn't. And don't worry, it's not some crazy spiritual thing. He was a heavy user. He'd be perfect.
Please, shut up.
I mean, it's still in beta, but I've got an invite.
Please, shut up.
You won't even have to do anything. I'll just... Shut
up!
I think Sarah should have just taken her advice. She just wanted to grieve. Bit of a wrong time to push whatever she's suggesting. Oh wait, is she pregnant as well? I don't know if this... I was going to say, I don't know if this is just a reaction from the death thing, but... Oh. You ready? You said you were...
How am I sounding?
Sorry, Captain America meme. So...
Hello.
I don't even have a mouth.
That's...
This is... Wow, this is just warping my mind.
Just what?
It's just the sort of thing that he would say.
Well,
You have to capture what
that's why I said it.
You have to capture everything that everything that he was. So...
I think I'm going mad.
I think the show is driving me in that direction.
It's a bit weird.
Sorry. I'll only
Can
do it again if you
multitask.
ask.
No, it's fine.
Because I'm guessing he's got that internet access as well, like in his head, like
Oh,
he could
wait,
just...
hang on.
bloop.
Should I go?
No, I'll call them back later.
I don't think she'll call him back at all. 'Cause that's the thing,
I'm gonna
Like,
go see if I can make friends with these
she wants to
cows.
be with I mean, it's worth a shot. Oh.
Shit. Ash, hello?
Oh, shit.
Cloud. You don't have to worry about breaking me.
It was stupid because I was
That's
so
great,
excited
that's
about
great.
the scan.
Yeah, I kept the sound of that. Here, listen.
Sweet! Sweet!
It's not cheap.
What is it?
Are you sitting down?
Yeah.
This might sound a bit creepy.
Yeah, I was gonna wait, if one form is voice, the next will be body.
Morning.
Oh my god, it is, isn't
Block of
it?
gold.
Oh god, it is! It's a build your own Ash!
Say something?
This would be weird.
Let me see.
This is bringing all kinds of level of fucked up. Holy shit!
You could have left me some clothes.
Well,
I mean,
nobody else
an
is in.
undignified entrance.
Oh my god.
That's a bit creepy. What you're doing. Is there at least a towel? I'm dripping everywhere.
No, before long, she's gonna die because she's gonna slip on the puddle of water that's dripping off from him. It's creepy though.
The really tiny details are visual. 2D. Here. Try my fingertips.
Damn. It just makes you question, how would you react?
Weird. Does it bother you?
No.
This could freak some people out. Me, I think I'd be okay with it. But, no, see, this is the thing, I don't even know how I'd react.
I missed you so much.
That I can turn on and off pretty much instantly. See?
Ooh, okay. This is getting freaky.
I can do it again if you like.
The way you generated his mole, everything. Oh my god, this is just weird. Weird.
Oh god. Oh shit.
Should I
Is this
stop?
safest?
No, it's really good.
Oh god, is he? Wait, let me guess. He's actually better in his bed than the real thing. Oh god.
Set routine. What is it?
What were you doing?
Nothing.
He was just resting there. He doesn't need
I
sleep.
prefer if I closed them.
Well, when you're sleeping, yeah.
Yeah, once you
I
get...
don't really need to sleep.
There we go. Doesn't need to eat, doesn't need
Just
to pee, doesn't need
try
to
it next time.
wash, doesn't... Yeah. He's the perfect model, basically. Like, he's what we all strive to be. No sleep, get shit done. Although eating would not eating would kill us all.
Can I get you?
Can you just go downstairs?
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Yep, here we go, the fracture point. It's like, oh, Bobby, you're back. Oh, and there's the crack starting to form.
No,
Like,
that's... Ash would argue over that. He wouldn't just leave the room because I'd ordered him to.
Okay.
No.
the imperfections. Oh, because it's not him, but it is his face and that. It's just not him.
Oh, don't! Just get out! Get out! Go on!
So you...
But you wouldn't, would you? You wouldn't.
I could insult you.
Wow.
There's
Sometimes
tons of
leaving
them
things in the
back
past
archive.
is
I like speaking my mind. I could
better
throw some of
option.
that at you.
Get out of his house.
Seriously, don't do it.
Oh my
I'm
god.
not going to.
Oh, good. You are. Whoosh.
See, he would have worked out what was going on. This wouldn't have ever happened, but if it had, he would have worked it out.
Sorry, hang on, that's a very difficult sentence to process.
Jump.
What? Over there?
Oh boy.
I never expressed suicidal thoughts or self-harm. You're absolutely sure?
Oh boy.
See, Ash would have been scared. He wouldn't have just leapt off. He would have been crying. He would have been...
Oh.
Yes, but this is the thing.
Oh God, no.
Oh.
Please, I don't want to do it. Please don't make me do it.
No, that's not fair.
No, I'm frightened.
Because she's only told him.
Please, don't make me. I don't want to die. Oh God, I
Oh
don't want to die.
boy.
It's not fair.
Please, I'm frightened. I don't want to die. Don't.
This is a horrific ordeal to process, like everything regarding, like
One for you.
this Ashbot. Is this a kid?
I'm gonna come and hang out for a bit.
Okay. I wasn't doing anything.
Will you some cake? I know you don't.
Oh,
I'm just
he's not identified.
an extra slice.
Oh my god.
Mom, Mom.
He's not identified as the dad.
Yeah, I'm just coming.
Oh. Whew. That was a bit difficult to get through, considering how tragic it was. You know, that might have been one of the most powerful... I mean, it's only 4 episodes in, but it's probably the most powerful episode of Black Mirror for me at this point. Yeah, that was really, really powerful stuff to get through, because at the end of the day, you can't replace who Ash was. I mean, you can with technology, but the whole point of this episode was that Martha, you know, accepted this second chance, but it wasn't enough. He wasn't the Ash that she loved. He was a completely separate thing. He just had his voice, he had his face, he had his memories and all that, but there was just so much inconsistency to who Ash was that she couldn't identify him as the person who she loved. And it was really, really marvellous stuff. It just goes to show that sometimes, you know, we've got this opportunity. Yes, we could have that chance to be with our loved ones again. But sometimes it's not worth it. And sometimes the memory of a person is a lot more potent than a recreation, like Ash, and that seems to be the case, because she just couldn't handle Ash. And I just love how that throws back to the brother situation I think Ash talked about in the beginning, when he was alive, of course, how when he died, pictures of the brother was shoved into the attic, and here we are with Ash. Ash is shoved into the attic. But it's not a picture of Ash, it's the literal embodiment. She's still, the daughter still has a memento of her father, but I don't think she identifies him as the dad, considering, you know, she first named him. not "Hi, Dad" or whatever. So it's a tragic story. It's really, really brutal, but oh my god. I mean, Haley tugging at the heartstrings. It was rough to go through that episode because I just felt so bad for her. From the moment the ambulances came to confirm that he passed away, to everything, like you could see the trauma on her face as every inconsistency grows. And this is the problem with the, like, I'm not saying it as a bad way, but the thing is, you see something so uber and so great. Like in episode 2, actually, the future was absolutely great. And I was thinking, oh, all this technology is absolutely beautiful. And I would love that. But then you dig in further into why it can become such a problem. Like with episode 2, you got all this credit, like the bike system. I could deal with that, actually. But, you know, it's not, like, if you... I generated through this X Factor, Britain's Got Talent, whatever you want to call it, hack. And then you get generated into a pornography show like Abby was. It's heartbreaking in the end, especially with how low treated the cleaners were as well compared to the people who were working. Well, it seems to be with that jerk who Bing was next to, but that's the thing with the show. It creates so much potential, but then you look into how flawed it can become, and it suddenly crashes your world down. Like, okay, a human body that represents someone who you used to love. Okay, that might work out well. Heck, you might have a few improvements. Oh, he had a mole there. Okay, generate it on. Yes, he might be better in bed or whatever, but there is so much more to the memory of Ash that it's heartbreaking that, yes, he's got the same face and the voice, but you are able to differ the two because they can, humanity, the humanity of Ash is what was important. Everything that Ash stood for when he was alive is important, and that's something that the duplicate couldn't replicate. It was completely different, and it's eerie to begin with, considering, like, you got this second chance anyways. I mean, she adjusted to it over time, but of course that broke down, like we've glossed over, but it's eerie anyways, considering the fact that, it was still recent for her. It was still recent, the death, and, at first it was the AI, wasn't it? The voice, the text, everything. She was communicating with Ash, and it's still recent for her, so emotions are going to be in a lot of disarray, basically. And then you've got the body, and it becomes even more eerie. So it was just a powerful episode. The emotional aspect of this episode was really, really powerful because we went through so much joy, loss, hope, realization. It was just a really, really great episode, and I just fell in love with the performances, especially from Haley. Like I said, she really did a number on the emotional aspect, and it was just really, really incredible. But she's an incredible actress anyways, but, you just couldn't help it. You feel so bad for Martha. It was horrific. It was absolutely horrific to go through that ordeal and that realization, of course, that, especially when she went to the cliff and she would be like, okay, jump. And then Ashbot was like, that's what you want me to do. And she was like, well, you see, that's the thing that I'm getting at. So it was really, really emotional stuff. So yeah, it was a really, really powerful episode. It was great delving into the technological advancement, of course. But like I said, I think this message gave one simple thing clear, that the humanity of the person may not be replicated. You might have, this is set in present day. I'm guessing this was a few years ago, so whatever. But a more technologically advanced, it's like, a what if scenario, like if, like, people envisioned by 2005 we'd have flying cars and high-tech cities or whatever. That didn't come to fruition, so we've pushed those limits, but kept it realistic to a degree, so it's like that. But, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I think the message was clear. Like, you might have all this technological advancement, this host that can replicate your partner's voice, hair, everything. Appearance, voice, memories. Well, some memories. It can't capture who they once were, though. It can't capture their humanity. They are just basically a shadow, and yeah, it was just heartbreaking to go through that ordeal. So sometimes having some people just don't care. Some people do not go that deep, I guess. Like that Sarah. Like that Sarah seemed to be in on it because she was the one suggesting it, and I'm assuming she had her own. I think her partner was called Mark. I think it was. I'm not so sure, but I don't know. She had her own partner, and he died, and she went through the same experience. And I'm assuming she had a bot of herself, but she didn't go into that deep. She just accepted who he was. But for some people, you know, there are some things you cannot. There are some things that the host cannot capture, and that's breaking point, like it was for Martha. So yeah, I mean, the appearances, the voice, some of the memories might be captured and all that, but there are some things that they can't capture, and that's breaking point. Like some of their favourite things, for example. Like imagine if there was a version of me who like didn't capture the fact that my favourite colour was red or whatever. I mean, that would be like a part of humanity gone, because red, I'm obsessed with red, like in terms of the colour aspect. And if that was gone, then that would be like a piece of me being removed. Like, for example, he said he can't swallow. I mean, imagine that for people who just love to eat, for example. That part is gone. Like, people, I'll enjoy a good bourbon now and again. Bourbon biscuit, should I say. And if that's gone, then that's a part of that's a part of me gone. If I didn't get acquainted today, yeah, you see what I'm getting at. There's some parts where the host can't pick up. Some that might be imperative, and that is breaking point, and it was for Martha. So I've just really, really enjoyed this episode so much, because it was a really, really powerful episode. Fantastic performances, made you think, like I said, thought-provoking, like Black Mirror has been for these last couple of episodes, but it was making you think about, okay, this is a good idea too. You can see why, you know, Martha was just noping out with that one, and how traumatizing it was for her to have a robotic I wouldn't say a robotic duplicate, but a host duplicate of her past. But he just wasn't enough. So heartbreaking stuff. But it was a really, really well written, well thought out episode, and I just loved this episode so much. So I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my VG Feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!